Given that sine theta equals 0.891, cosine of theta equals 0.454, and tan theta equals 1.965, where the angle theta is in the first quadrant, using the symmetry properties of the unit circle, find the values of sine, cosine, and tangent in the other three quadrants. So the first thing we're going to do is get a general idea of where this angle theta lies. So to get a tangent value of 1.965, it's going to be quite a steep angle. So the angle is going to be coming up here somewhere, and this will be the angle theta. Then we will have sine is read off the y-axis, and that's the 0.891. Cosine is read off the x-axis, so that x value will be 0.454. And if we read the y value of this tangent, it should come out to be 1.965. Next, we need to use the symmetry properties of the unit circle to find the values of sine, cosine, and tangent in the other quadrants. So for the first quadrant, the symmetry property is just theta. And now when we move on to considering the second quadrant, it's pi minus theta is the symmetry property. So pi minus theta is going to put a line somewhere around here. And this angle from there to there is pi minus theta. Now if we have a look at the values of sine and cosine and tangent, the value of sine is read off the y-axis, so it's the same as before. So it is positive 0.891. The value of cosine is read off the x-axis, and you can see that it's now negative, but it's still 0.454, so we have negative 0.454. And to get the value of tangent, we're going to need to extend this line down until we intersect the tangent line. And then if we read the y value from that point, we see that it's going to be negative 1.965. Next, we're going to consider the third quadrant, so it's going to be pi plus theta. So that will give us this angle, which is pi plus theta. And once again, we're going to read off the values of sine and cosine. So the value of sine is read off the y-axis. So that's now going to be negative 0.891. The value of cosine is read off the x-axis. So that's going to be negative 0.454. And the value of tangent, if we go back up this line to intersect the tangent line, it's still positive 1.965. Finally, we consider the fourth quadrant, and its symmetry property is 2 pi minus theta. So that will give us this angle here. So if we go around counterclockwise, that's going to be 2 pi minus theta. And reading the sine value of the y-axis, we can see that that is going to be negative 0.891. The cosine value is going to be the same as it was in the first quadrant. It's going to be positive 0.454. And finally, if we extend this line down until it intersects the tangent line, we can see that the tangent value is going to be negative 1.965. So they are the values for sine, cosine, and tangent in the other three quadrants of the unit circle.